d'amour. Let me play among those stories. Hello everyone, my name is Nisa Nisi Pisa. Welcome back to my series Window Shopping. Today we're going to be returning to the store cider. Sounds pretty delicious, if you ask me. Hard cider is great. It's like beer for intellectuals. I'm really distracted today. And the reason is something that I hope you guys don't hold against me. I look gorgeous. There's a lot at play here causing that to be the case. Number one, I'm having a phenomenal hair day. Number two, I was feeling really morose yesterday, so I went to Newbury Street for some retail therapy. I went to the store Ray Watakia, and I bought this Sun and Park like lip gloss stain thing, and it is the most charmingly bright and sunshiny shade of red on me. But it also doesn't feel like I'm wearing a red lipstick, you know? Like, my earrings are perfectly quirky in an adorable way, but not so distracting that it completely takes your focus away from my beautiful thrifted Calvin Klein blouse. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. No, yeah, my Calvin Klein blouse. Oh, no, Full disclosure, throughout this video, you might see quite a bit of me because I want to see quite a bit of me. Who's ready for a big old glass of cider? I window shopped cider a couple of years ago, and I haven't checked back in on the website since. It seems that now they're doing a big, like, what is this, dance core? It's like a little bit early American Apparel, a little bit ballerina core. Look at this. I love the abbreviated, acronymified brand name. You can tell they're really feeling their oats. This is very Fossy, I feel. I like that it's just these two models on the front page. It kind of implies that the two of them like hacked into cider and replaced everything else that was on the front page with just pictures of them from a little photo shoot they did. I want to start up discourse. What are your guys' thoughts about kitten heels? What are your thoughts? I definitely bandwagoned the hatred of kitten heels when I was like in high school and had no business wearing heels anyway, because not only was I in high school, I was also 5'11" then too. Now as an adult though, I kind of like them. Not even because of like a, very millennial, like, yeah, I'm 31 now, which means I have to act like I'm 75. I can't wear those high heels anymore like I did when I was young. Like, no, I will wear heels if I need to wear heels, but I just think they look kind of chic. You know why? Hold on. Like, what do I look for? Like, pedal, pusher, capris, kitten, heels type vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, the subtle small lift of them. Like, there's something about it that just kind of works. The geometry of it all. The geometry of a short heel. What it does for the leg, I quite like. It's just kind of refreshing. I don't know. Anyway, I've had a lot of people ask me to do cider again for window shopping. And I haven't done it for the same reason I haven't done ModCloth, which is this is just how I dress. So a lot of these clothes are completely fine to me. Like this shirt, for example, 100% cotton, bow knot, lace trim, puff sleeve, blouse curve, and plus. Thank God it's both. Does this look like something a rich baby in the early 1900s would wear? Obviously, yes. Yes, it does. This is like what everybody's grandfather is wearing in the oldest family photo you have in the attic of the oldest living person in your family. All babies before a certain point in history were dressed in this garment. They were all dressed like little ghosts. Even this being yellow contributes to that a little bit. It's like it's withered with age. Actually, there's a whole verb for yellowed. I'm off my game today. I have a mirror right next to me and I keep looking at myself in it. I would wear this shirt to my job in a heartbeat. I think that this is adorable. I love stuff that just looks like doilies have gained sentience and are crawling all over my body like leeches. What the? What? Dude, that's like not even, it doesn't even make sense. Leeches? Okay. Okay, blowing up my spot. I've tried to be so secretive about that. Did you guys know that I didn't know how to spell Massachusetts until I was in the 3rd grade? What's so wrong with wanting to live my life as a 31-year-old dressing like a Victorian baby? You know what? I gotta fact check myself. Close. Better. So what if I want to live my life as a 31-year-old walking around looking like an Edwardian baby? So that's what I have somehow gotten myself onto specifically the baby doily shirt section, and I am on cloud 9. I have never bought anything from Cider before, because my roommate bought a sweater from them in 2020 that fit and looked completely different when she got it than how it looked on the website. So it's been my enemy because it betrayed my best friend. So obviously I live to see Cider burn. Look at this. Oh, the big giant fuck you bow is in the back. That's probably better. Oh my God, that's even bigger and more fuck you than I thought it was gonna be. That's unreasonably long. Look at how terrible this knot looks too. Like, I'm not really one to talk today. Like, I have a little bow on my blouse that's looking pretty flaccid. I wish the word flaccid didn't have such a sexual connotation. It's like one of my favorite words. I also really like the word phallic. Oh my gosh! Have I showed you guys Vane Wilson? People who watch me on TikTok know about Vane, but you guys might not. I feel so petite whenever I have to stand on my tiptoes. It never happens. YouTube might really not like this, actually. I'll cover... Now he's just a cylinder. Vane Wilson is a stuffed appendage that I made in April of 2020. I was cropping a t-shirt. The t-shirt in question was Janelle Monáe merch. Sarah Lawrence student. All my friends are gay. And I was cropping the shirt, and I had a bunch of extra fabric, so I just made this little guy. He has beans in one of his beans. People saw him in the background of my TikTok videos. Oh, he's so excited. He loves meeting new people. Dude, you gotta calm down. They're gonna demonetize me. Okay, here he is, completely innocuous. He's not doing anything wrong, okay? Are you behaving yourself? See, he's a good boy. People thought he was real. People were like, why do you have a on your door of your closet? Why would I? That's a great question. Why would anyone? So he's my little phallic friend. He's hand stitched, by the way. That's why it's bad. Oh my God. It got particularly hairy here. I hope I don't get in trouble. He's an art project. He could be anything. He's a Y, actually. He was never anything else other than the letter Y, my favorite letter of the alphabet. Anyway, I wish I could use the word flaccid in polite conversation more often because it's such a fun word. And it applies in a lot of situations. I don't know how they could have made this bow a little bit more structured, but it really drags the shirt down, literally. It's so much fabric back there. It's almost like a cape, but what a sweet color. I like how they've styled this. Once again, my passionate support of kitten heels is proven correct once more. I love these little yellow shoes. I guess you could buy this and before you ever wore it out, you could just starch the hell out of these ribbons. Even how would you make the bow at that point? It looks like they quadruple knotted this on her. My God. If you have like a little hump on your back like I have from a lifetime of being taller than everybody I've ever spoken to and looking down constantly, and also bad posture, a shirt like this with a big in-your-face collar that slouches lower than the nape of your neck like this is so embarrassing because everybody can see the hump. It is on full display. These are cute too. Oh, this one's kind of risque. It's like a little vest shirt. This is like adorable. Does this have a giant bow on the back as well? Or is this normal? This one's for cowards, people who are afraid of whimsy. God, this looks so Mennonite. I love it. I really do love just like white cotton classic clothing like this. I like constantly looking like I'm about to be sacrificed by a cult to a deity. I love it. You know why I like it so much? Because it's really hard to find white cotton pieces, especially with like lace accents, that fit my body, because most of them have no stretch because it's 100% cotton. And so when I do find one, it really feels like an achievement. This is like a little brown blouse. God, this is so boxy. These two little buttons doing absolutely goddamn nothing. The way that this flows just above the bust with that, with the darting. Is that darting? Fabric people, is this darting? Or is this pleating? It's pleating, not darting is like, it has a little point. Like a dart. I really have to like study up on fashion terms before I keep making these videos. She said 5 years deep. One of the things that I've learned from doing window shopping is that as long as my voice is beautiful enough, I can say really stupid stuff and people don't really call me out for it. So thank God for that. Oh, I love these shoes. Oh, goodness gracious, these are adorable. I bet this slices the hell out of your heel, though. My God. And these shorts are cute as well. This shirt is god-awful, though. Anyway, the way it flows over the breast, it kind of looks like somebody's standing behind you and just pouring molasses over you. And then they pushed you into a walk-in freezer, so it all froze. And that's why it's staying in place. As someone with bigger arms, cap sleeves are something I've had to spend like my entire adulthood making my peace with. This, oh, and a lot of them are real cropped too, so they show a lot of arm. I'm too zoomed in, my God. Too zoomed in, too locked in. And the thing about them is like, yeah, my arms are there and my arms are chubby, but princesses can be chubby as well. And in fact, they probably were, because they could afford to eat and they weren't living their lives as penniless serfs working for someone else. So, you know, it all works out in the end. Oh my God, these are darling. I went through a big velvet phase when I was in college because I was on Tumblr all the time and it was 2013. I don't really wear velvet now, but if you had shown me this dress when I was 20, I would have pushed someone into traffic if they stood between me and buying this dress. This is adorable. Cider nailed it. I love these shoes. I love a chunky platform. I think they look so, they remind me of Bratz dolls. That has to be it. Between these two little frisky prissy dresses, I think I like this one more. I watched a lot of Zooey Deschanel content when I was a teenager, which has given me a lifelong appreciation for polka dots. Is this not absolutely darling? I would feel like an American Girl doll if I was wearing this. It is so cute. This is what I'm talking about. Like, all these clothes are just my style. Sometimes I think we go a little bit far when we're freaking on a theme. 'Cause like, okay, we have the gingham. We have okay. Hey, hi. I'm doing something. Can you appreciate that I'm in the middle of doing something? Can you appreciate that I'm in the middle of doing something? Okay. We have the red gingham and the red ribbon, the lace trim, the cinching of the waist, the little peplum flare. Like, it's a little howdy doody. Like, I'm sorry, it's a little Oklahoma. It's a little bit too home on the range, I feel. And then we absolutely did not stick the landing. To parlay a phrase, what are those? These shoes are god-awful, and with this outfit, they don't even make sense. Give her, like, a little sneaker. Give her a little sandal. I don't want to be discriminatory at this point in the video, or at this point in my YouTube career, but a dress that hits at a T-length like this, where it's like mid-calf, you have to be so tall to pull this off. You don't have to be. But if you're a shorter person wearing a dress of this length, it is gonna kind of look from far away like you're sinking into the floor. Like your dress has weights in the hem. I think this is adorable. Like I've thought with everything else, I love this cut. It makes me think of like Jackie Kennedy or something, like something really classy. I started watching the show Severance recently because I finally asked my friend with Apple TV if I could use her account. And I can't believe that there was a 3-year gap between the end of the first season and the beginning of the second. If I had had to deal with that, I'll promise you this, I would have done something that would have landed me on Reuters. You'd be reading about me on Al Jazeera. That's how global it would be, what I would do. This dress is really creative, but at the same time, I think it's a good lesson that sometimes creativity isn't enough. Because I think that this dress is kind of ugly. I don't know if maybe it just like doesn't fit the model all that well because it's like a fast fashion dress. Oh, this little flower is wilting. No, little flower. Oh, he looks sad. He looks so sullen. Que tristeza. Like, I wonder if this would look better if you bought it and then had someone tailor it to fit your body perfectly. Look at how much she has to like crack that back to make it look like it's not droopy and slouchy. She is giving, the dress is not giving. The vision of this dress is there though. I like the idea of the flowers up top being woven in and then exploding out from the dress. Like the concept is really nice. The execution of it, I think just kind of does nothing for me. You know what they should do? With this brown color, instead of being white flowers, they should do one with mushrooms. A big, imagine like this same shade of brown with just like reddish brown and darker brown, maybe even a swampy greenish brown, just smorgasbord of mushrooms cascading down the dress, emerging further and further out of the fabric the closer you get to the hem. And do you know where the perfect place to wear this imaginary mushroom three-dimensional dress would be?
Graduating from Mushroom College!
I wanted to pull this dress out to talk about. This I found in the sale section. I thought if I went into the sale section, I might find clothing that isn't just my exact style to talk about. It looks completely normal from the front, but then you realize the dress is actually backless, and it is held together in the back by a set of ribbons and ties so confusing that Cider seems to be avoiding even showing them directly to the consumer. There we go. I know that this is like normal, like a lot of dresses, a lot of backless dresses have like a corset system, ribbon system. Like this is fine. Structurally, it's fine. I'm talking about this because like, imagine having to put up with this dress. Imagine the tan lines of wearing this dress outside. Imagine, God forbid, hooking up with someone while wearing this dress. Taking it off and then having to put it back on after. Like, what if, you know, you're a little bit too enthusiastic about taking off the dress and the ribbon, one of these ribbons falls out of this little loop. So you have to relace the dress, but you've pulled it too far in one direction. So now the bow looks all like it, you know, I do issue my sincerest props and respect to anybody in the world who has the patience to put up with a dress like this. It simply is not and will never be me, and also could not ever be me. As I've said before, because of the way that my chest is set up, I wear industrial strength underwire bras every day. And I'm not willing to do whatever I would have to do to support my breasts and also wear this dress. It's not in my job description. Look at these sweet little heels. Oh my gosh, those are cute. I like when shoes have a little mesh like this. I think it's very dainty. This is like really kooky. This is like kind of wild and wacky. Denim mid-rise solid bow knot pocket wide leg jeans, curvant plus. I can't tell if these look stupid. Do you understand the problem I'm having? I don't think this outfit is leaning hard enough into the whimsy of jeans that are wearing little bandeau bikini tops. You know what might be cute if we put on a pair of little white mesh kitten heels and one of the yellow baby shirts from the beginning of the video. Putting this with a casual t-shirt and combat boots, like what's the point of the jeans even having bows? Bows are cute, they're twee, they're light, they're frilly, they're silly. They're not cool, disaffected t-shirt and combat boots. And smizing. If you're gonna make cutesy little jeans with bows, let the whole outfit be cutesy. Sell me, the consumer, the jeans, based off of their cuteness potential. That's what I'm saying. I think they should have more bows. You were doing an asymmetry thing here. It makes it look kind of casual. It's like the same orientation, give or take, that you might see on a pair of distressed jeans, but these aren't distressed jeans. You don't get little bows on your jeans by accident from roughhousing with your boys or girls or dogs or wolves or, you know, whatever the case may be. Cows. Distressed jeans exist because sometimes you do rip your jeans, and over time people thought it looked kind of badass, so now they make jeans like that. You don't accidentally get a bunch of cutesy little bows on your jeans. What I'm saying is, there's no way in nature to replicate these jeans. So why commit to making them look kind of casual and accidental with the orientation of these bows like it's nothing? Lean into it. Make the whole leg bows. I don't like how there's nothing on the back of these jeans. From behind, they look totally normal, but they're not. They're twee. I want bows up and down the legs. I want bows on the hips. This random cargo pocket, bows. You're having me pay $40 for a pair of jeans. Stretch my money. Make my dollar do backflips. What you have here is a start. Let's finish. Am I allowed to see the back of this sweater? Is there a universe in which God the Father will let me see the back? Now see, that's why they were hiding it from me, because there's nary a bow. I've said this so many times in window shopping. Commit. I have a sweater in my possession right now. This is why I'm so passionate about this. I'm going to get it and I'm going to show it to you. This is a sweater that I have, and it has cherries on it. And that's why I bought it, because I thought it was cute and twee. Cherry, cherry, cherry. Cherry, cherry, cherry. Nothing. That's the problem. Honestly, it's not that great of a cardigan. I think it makes me look kind of boxy. I shouldn't have bought it. It was like $30. I bought it secondhand. Don't worry. But still, like, money is money. And I never wear it because I just want it to be more. I want more cherries. I want the buttons to be cherries. If I'm gonna spend money on it, cause look at this. Look at this knit. It's got little balls on it. Why aren't every single one of these cherries? That's why it's too hot in my room to keep wearing this. That's why I rail against these sweaters on these sites that have a cute little accent that is a little impractical and a little ridiculous, but you can easily buy a completely normal powder blue knitted cardigan with no bows. So if you're buying one with bows, rather, if you're selling one with bows, give me bows. In a world that is so scary and so frightening. Whimsy? That's something you can't put a tariff on. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this kitty. Look at this kitty. Look at him. He looks like an idiot. He's just eyes and shapes. This is perfect. This sweater is perfect. I have absolutely nothing else to say about it. This is well-balanced whimsy. Because even though I was just talking about how I want bows all over the place, if you're gonna give me bows, give me real bows, I don't want cats all over this sweater. This sweater is this one cat's moment in the spotlight, and I don't want anything disrupting that. What I'm really curious about is if the other colorways of the sweater have different cats on them. Okay, so wait a minute. He's a black cat here. He's a little gray cat here. Oh my gosh. Gray. He's gray. Oh my god, the cat changes color with all of them. He's brown. Brown cats are very uncommon. Brown tabbies are very common, but like a true chocolate brown cat, you don't see these guys every day. Oh my goodness. Little whiskers. Whoa! He looks like milk. White cats are little freaks. A lot of white cats are deaf, I've discovered in my travels. White cats are weird. They have weird vibes. I like them. I like them as people. I do respect them, but I don't think I want a white cat. There's just, look at this. Look at this little face. Oh. We're almost done. We're almost done. Oh my God. This is, okay, so when they showed me this is really a slate gray cat, perhaps a Russian blue. The red sweater has the real black cat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, my shadow. I had a black cat, my little shadow. She was in my videos sometimes back in like 2018, early 2019. She was my special little lady. I got her when I was in 5th grade, dude. And she only died like 2 years ago. She was old as the days long. Oh, my little shadow. They just like have it, dude. They just have the juice. They're so stylish. They have such sweet little personalities. Like, this is crazy that this is just that they're around. Look at this paw. Look at this little, oh my God. Little face. Look at little nose. This is the kind of Kevlar vest you have to wear when all your friends are into crafting because of glue guns. This is adorable. What the hell? Wool blend v-neck, solid strawberry button, hollow out, knitted cardigan, curve, and plus. This is kindergarten teacher drip, 100%, and I love it. Lesbians, I know you're out there. I know you're watching me. Maybe not these specific sweaters, but I hope to God you have plans with your significant others to each procure cutesy little sweaters like this and have a photo shoot with a bear. Could be a stuffed bear, could be a real bear, but that's what I want to see from the lesbians. So, chop chop. Can I just say, everybody is so weird to lesbians all the time. Like, lesbians will say anything and people are like, you could stand to be a little nicer. You could stand to not be a fucking pussy. And here we are. Sorry. Sorry. Look at how plump these little knitted buttons are. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this guy. Look at how thin this sweater is. That is not keeping you warm. Like, yes, it's cute, but like, girl, if you are out in a storm, this sweater is not protecting you from dying. When you get to heaven, Saint, Saint Peter is gonna be like, oh my God, you look so adorable. I'm sorry about your hypothermia, but now you're in heaven. You can spend the rest of eternity hanging out with other lesbians in cute sweaters. Why do you guys watch me? What is the what value am I adding to the world? Did you see my whales? I'll get them. This is Pepsi, the larger whale from IKEA. And this is RC Cola, my smaller whale from like the aquarium or something a really, really, really long time ago. They're sisters. I sleep with them in my bed like a child. I thought this sweater was great if you need something to wear to your orientation at liberal arts clown college. The last piece I wanted to talk about was this. This is a jumpsuit. It's a jumpsuit that is designed to look like a shirt tucked into pants. It's all one piece. This is like workwear of the future. What I'm not sure about is it seems like the way that you actually get into this is you have to unbutton the shirt portion all the way and then undo the fly portion of the pants portion and step into that and then rebutton this. Obviously, what follows is that if you have to piss at some point during your workday, which if you're as hydrated as me is between 6 and 9 times a day, you have to completely remove this in your office bathroom, which it's okay. I mean, it's something you're used to if you've ever worn a one piece at the beach or like a cute romper somewhere, but this isn't a cute romper. It's a jumpsuit that's designed to look like 2 articles of clothing that you could just buy separately, like everyone does and has done for all of time. It's a worse version of something that already exists. It's a worse version of two things that already exist. 3, if you count jumpsuits. It's worse than a regular jumpsuit, it's worse than a shirt, and it's worse than pants. It literally loses on all fronts. It's kind of astoundingly inept. But I do believe what I said about it being future clothes. Like, this is the kind of thing that you would wear if you were the CEO of like a girl boss type company, but you lived in the universe of the TV show The Jetsons. Meet George Jetson. His boy Elroy. Did you know that knowing the order the family members are introduced in the Jetsons theme song has won me points in not one but 2 bar trivia games in my life? You never really know how many skills you have until random occurrences pop up and allow you to display them for the first time. I will say, though, I loved the Jetsons growing up, but I think it's messed up that they don't introduce Rosie the maid robot in the theme song. She's not in it. It's just the 4 family members. They don't even introduce the dog. And it's kind of crazy because, like, the first episode of the Jetsons predates Star Wars A New Hope by, like, 15 years, I think. And it's like, where did George Lucas get the idea of droids as a subjugated lesser class in the world of Star Wars? Maybe from the fact that Rosie does not get her dues in the theme song of the show that could not exist without her labor. Sorry, labor for my British followers. The second time I said the U, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode of Window Shopping. I have been your host, Nisa Nisi Pisa. We have been your hosts, Nisa Nisi Pisa, RC Cola, the orca, Pepsi, the other orca, and of course, Vane Wilson, the completely normal and monetization-worthy stuffed blue cylinder. Don't forget to use code NisiPisa for 10% off at checkout at your local future clothes store, but not yet. Give it a second. I love you so much. Goodbye.